Hey there, race fans! Welcome back to Monster Motorsports Diecast Racing Network, home to the Pacific Rim Speedway, and I am your host, Roberto. Thank you for joining us this evening. Man, we are in for a great race tonight because it is the finals for the International Running of the Rim, where our four final drivers will duke it out to see who will be crowned champion and move on to the year-end competition known as the King of Monsters. And if you are watching on Facebook Live or YouTube, thank you very much for your support. Give us a thumb, comment below, share the show with your friends, tag your friends, share it into your favorite groups, whatever. The more people in here, especially during the live broadcast, the fun is non-stop. It is going to be exciting tonight. And I just want to give a big shout out to a friend of mine, Glenn Harding from Glenn's Car Creations, because I picked up, it came in the mail today, I had ordered it online, one of his tees from Teespring. Love the Moonies V-Dub bus. I put the link to his Facebook page down there in the chat. Also, any of his videos on YouTube, you can go to the description and order yourself one of Glenn's artwork on a t-shirt. So, who is joining us in the chat tonight? We've got Chad Giron, who is Daddy G from G4 Diecast, Chris Lowy from Toon Tracks, Colin Harvey, what is up? Willie May Kit, Mike Mays from RTR, Joyce Perez. Oh, we got Hoth and Son from PWC Racing, and Mark Egerton from M&M. Wow, it is going to be a great one tonight. And we are super excited here at the Pacific Rim Speedway because local law enforcement has lifted the lockdown. And so things are getting back to normal here at the Pacific Rim Speedway, as you can see, with our security drones up and running with a new fleet of drones. Wait, what was that? Holly, why are we having problems with the feed? Let's fix that. So, as you can see there, normal daily activity is returning, and we are... Holly, seriously, why do we keep getting interrupted on the feed? Is something going on? All right, work on it. So, and the DIRS is still going on. Tomorrow will be round 4 at Transport Diecast Racing, and then it is traveling to the Pacific Rim Speedway. And if you're new to joining us here on Facebook Live and wondering what that purple circle is right next to your comment bar with 3 vertical lines, that is the poll that is up right now. Who will win the finals tonight? Will it be Oliver James, Ragtag, Marquista, or Stumpy? Seriously, Holly, the glitches on the drones, we gotta fix that. All right, looky there. So we are about to get things started. Super excited tonight. What's up, Thomas Michael Filipiak from Flips Racing? Man, we are having a strong showing of race fans and builders and track owners tonight, but everyone's here for one reason: to see who is going to win the finals. And right now, 60% of the votes are going for Oliver James from Transport Diecast Racing. And then there's a tie for second between Ragtag and Marquista. We're going to be closing that up in just a minute. So let us introduce the drivers and their cars and where they're from for the final 4. Driving the number 54 Triumph TR6 is Marquista from M&M Racing League. Loving that metallic green. And driving the number 8 Ford Escort Rally is Ragtag from Silverback Racing. Make sure somebody tags Jim Hooten down in the chat there. And driving the number 2 BMW 2002 is Stumpy from Junk Race. And rounding out our final four in the number 4 Toyota MR2 is Oliver James from Transport Diecast Racing. Wow, here they are lined up, and we are going to go ahead and close the poll right now. Let's see, we're going to show that. That's the current activity. We've got 55% for Oliver James and a split of 18% between Ragtag and Marquista. Let us see who is going to be the winner of the International Running of the Rim. Alrighty, we've got Marquista and Ragtag starting in the front row, and Stumpy and Oliver James in the back row. This was random seating for their positions. Let's see what they do. And they are off, heading around the tower, past the sewer vent, through Kickapoo Pass, and they are lined up single file line with Marquista in the lead. And Marquista, whoa, Marquista wins, but man, that was a whole bunch coming across the finish line all together. Let's see that overhead. Here goes Marquista. Let's see how they finish up. Definitely Ragtag. Oh, and it looks like Stumpy just edged out Oliver James right there, right at the finish. Oliver James trying to squeak on by, but Stumpy says, nope, stay back there where you belong. All right, here they go on the replay. Everything looks really smooth as they come around the tower. Marquista and Ragtag neck and neck, but Marquista is able to edge out and get into first around Kickapoo Pass, and that is how they will finish up. The back two close pretty quickly on Ragtag, but Marquista just floors it, and he is gone. Whoa! Did a rock almost fall on Marquista in Kaiju's lair? We got to see that again. Oh my goodness, Marquista avoided a near collision with a boulder, and fortunately it did not land on the track, but you can tell that Ragtag definitely hit the brakes to keep from hitting it. And here are our current standings. In the lead with 5 points is Marquista with 5, Ragtag with 3, Stumpy with 2, and Oliver James with 1. And just so you know, our scoring, it is standard scoring here at the Rim. That's the points you get. And if you get a DNF, you get 0 points. And the car with the most points at the end of 4 laps, after they rotate all 4 positions, will be crowned the winner. We've got Oliver James and Marquista in the front row, Ragtag and Stumpy in the back row. And there they go. Oliver James taking the lead through. Whoa! What just happened to Ollie? Ragtag floors it, takes first, followed by Marquista. Whoa! Oliver James, hopefully he's doing all right. We have our paramedics on scene already. Oh, and Stumpy was involved in the wreck too. Almost missed him right there. We got to see what happened coming down the track in that stretch at gate 3. You can see Oliver James is in the lead coming out of the sewer vent, followed by Ragtag. Marquista in third. Marquista tries to go low around Ragtag, doesn't make it, and wow, Oliver James looked to hit the lamppost. Stumpy rear ends him. They fall off the track. That was some serious air. Let's see the other angle from the helipad cam. Bam! Oliver James just nails that light post, and how did Ragtag and Marquista not get touched as they fly under him? Look at the air on that. Ragtag and Marquista untouched, but Stumpy too far behind. Man, if Stumpy was closer, he might have made it as well. I want to see actually how much height he gets. Can we get a different angle, Holly, on that? Let's just see how high Oliver James goes airborne. Here's another angle. Wow, he almost is above the height of those billboards. That is insane. That is probably the largest air. Ollie, you might have gotten a DNF, but you definitely got the biggest air bonus here at the Pacific Rim Speedway. Unfortunately, there's no points for that. But Oliver James and Stumpy are fine and back up at the start gate. As you can see here, wow, Marquista and Ragtag are tied for first with 8 points. Stumpy with 2 and Oliver James with 1. That double DNF did not help those two gentlemen right here. Let's see how they do in lap 3. And they are off. Oh, did Ragtag go up on 2 wheels there? And whoa, Stumpy hits gate 3 again. Marquista in the lead. Marquista takes first, followed by Oliver James. Where is Ragtag and Stumpy? What happened to them? Wow, here they are. Stumpy is overturned in the helipad. He looks to be okay. What is up with the drones, Holly? We got to fix that. Let's see what happened here. Coming down from the tower, Ragtag almost jumps the barrier dividing the 2 lanes, goes up on 2 wheels, then gets back in the groove. I have no idea how Ragtag did that other than just great driving. Look at that. That could have been disastrous for Ragtag right there. And, but unfortunately nobody was behind him, so it's a good thing. I don't know if he got too close up on Oliver James's tailpipe, had to hit the brakes, because he did that in the semifinals as well. Here they go around Kickapoo Pass. Stumpy's in the lead while Marquista and Oliver James fight for second, but Stumpy goes wide right, slams into gate 3, and Ragtag slams on his brakes to prevent a major collision. Stumpy had the lead and was going for the win, and wow, Ragtag just smashed right into Stumpy, and that's all she wrote for those two. Oh, even clips Oliver James in the nose, which gave Marquista just enough wiggle room to take off and take the win. After 3 laps, we've got Marquista with 13 points, Ragtag with 8, Stumpy with 2, and Oliver James with 4. Right now, it looks like Marquista has it wrapped in the bag, but Ragtag needs a miracle. I mean, so far, double DNF. We have had 2 triple DNFs on this track. So I can guarantee you that Ragtag is hoping he takes first with a triple DNF. But Oliver James, he ain't out of it yet. That is one dirty, slick racer right there in the number 4 Toyota MR2. Let us see how they finish up lap 4. You've got Ragtag and Stumpy in the front row and Oliver James and Marquista in the back row. Let's see how they finish up. This is for all the marbles right here. They head around the tower. Ragtag's in the lead. He's heading out. And followed by Oliver James for a close second. And here comes Stumpy. And Stumpy finishes on his hood. But where is Marquista? Marquista is on his wheels, but he's completely stopped in the helipad. What happened to Marquista? Let's check out the replay. Heading under the Red Line Derby sign around the tower. Ragtag and Oliver James drafting around the sewer vent. Flying into Kickapoo Pass. Marquista is just trying to push Stumpy right on the bumper. Can't get around Stumpy. Stumpy goes a little wide. Oh, and Marquista slams driver door to driver door right there entering the helipad. Stumpy gets loose. Marquista hits the brakes and they kiss doors. And looks like Marquista spins around and is unable to recover from that. Oh my goodness. Let's see the replay here at the finish. And Stumpy almost takes out the fish and chips stand and almost collides upside down with Ragtag and crosses the finish line on his roof. So let us see where the final result tally is for that last race. Oh! we have a tie for first place. Because Marquista DNF and Ragtag finished first, they are tied for 13 points each. That means they are involved, they're going to participate, those two drivers, in the first ever sudden death race-off here at the Pacific Rim Speedway. Here are the rules. They're very simple. It's the best 2 out of 3. They will alternate lanes, and it's whoever has the most wins after its first 1 to 2 wins it. And the way it's going to work is we're going to look at the fastest times of these two racers, and yes, it does look like that Ragtag had the fastest time between the two with 10.291 seconds in the finals, so he's going to get the pole position right off the bat for lap 1 of this Southern Death race. Let's see how they do. Who's going to want it more, Ragtag or Marquista? And they are off. Ragtag taking the lead around the sewer vent. Whoa! Marquista just passed him underneath under Kickapoo Pass. Takes the first win. Wow, Marquista came flying out of the sewer vent like a slingshot. Look at this replay. Ragtag takes the inside, is leading into the sewer vent through gate 1, and right here, Marquista is like a rocket, sees the open door, passes underneath on Kickapoo Pass, leaving Ragtag in the dust. And Ragtag had the pole position spot for this. Now, both drivers are heading back up to the top. But now Marquista will have the inside lane advantage. Wow. Ragtag even gets a little airborne up on 2 wheels around the sewer vent. That's probably what slowed him up. He had to tap those brakes just a little bit, allowing Marquista to open the door and get around. Here is lap 2. Ragtag has to win this one if it's going to go to the 3rd lap. You got Marquista on the inside, Ragtag on the outside. Who is going to win it? Triumph or Ford? Let's see how it goes. And they are off. Here goes Marquista. He is flooring it. He's taking the lead around Kickapoo Pass. Marquista's in the lead. Marquista's going to win. Marquista from M&M Racing wins the sudden death match. 2 races, 2 out of 3 races. And Marquista, congratulations. You are crowned the winner and champion of the International Running of the Rim. Wow, this is amazing. Look at that. Marquista just doesn't give up. Holly, what do you mean? What do you mean we have to go to the drones? But the drones aren't working. I can see the drones fine. We have to go to the drones now. To the drone. What is going on? Just go to the drone. Fine, I'll go to the... Whoa! What? Holly, what's that sound? What is that? What is happening? What is going on? Oh no! The Pacific Rim! The monsters! The kaiju are attacking the rim! Holly! Get local law enforcement! Call them 911, everything! Ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching this race and you are here at the Pacific Rim Speedway, we encourage everyone to make their way to the safety shelters right now. Holly, go to the safety shelter. Safety shelter. Now, Holly, do it. Oh my goodness. I don't know what's going on. We got to get out of here. If you are one of the race team's fans watching, stop watching right now. Go to your safety shelter. Get to safety. The monsters are attacking the rim. What is this? Who is that? Is that Kong? It's Kong! I gotta get out of here.